It's 10:00 whatever, but we're here, and you are, and let's get started. Go live. Come on, Insta. There we go. Insta's on live. Primo's getting his fucking chains on.
Yeah, because
Smack somebody up. Chain. Over the head.
So what's going on?
Well, I had some thingadoos that I had. A couple of things that I'd saved off of Instagram that I thought were interesting. It is. Oh, here, yeah. So, we all know that, there are a lot of things going on in these dear times of ours. And I found this really funny meme. I want to share it with everybody. I thought it was fucking hilarious. You're born too late to buy a house, too early to explore space, but you're born just in time to invest for World War III. There you go. You got a World War III portfolio. Investing's different nowadays, especially with shit like that. And this thing too. So allegedly, U.S. troops are using cannabis to ensure they don't meet service requirements. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. I mean,
So I guess, yeah, for 20 years you haven't met the requirements. I haven't met the requirements. I mean, it's been a while, bro.
that I ain't in the fucking armed service.
Well,
I mean,
that was...
I'm armed and I could be of service to you.
Yep.
It's about the only kind of armed service I'll be doing.
Armed service. Oh, man. And that was like stray news and stuff. I mean, a lot of people are rethinking. I find that a lot of people are rethinking what they call sativa indica. And don't really go by that anymore. It's more about just terps. People go by terps. And then I definitely go by terps. But then I make sure like the percentages aren't so low that I'm like, what the hell, 18%? Like, because I find that affects me.
I mean, I can see that, but at the same time, you're still gonna have, like a perfect example. That candy cartel that I just got. You can't smoke that during the daytime. Not if you actually want to get anything done.
Okay.
Like it's even. I'm noticing after today, this isn't even a strain that I could smoke when I come home from work.
Really?
This got to be like it got to be something like around now that I'm And again, you can't just get it. It don't hit you at first. It's a total creeper. You take, like earlier today, I got done eating. I got off the phone with you. I took 2 hits. And like after like 12, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, maybe I should lay down before we go live stream. Dude, I mean, it just fucking knocked me the fuck. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So there's definitely, indica behaving shit still out there for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, I can see how you can't, in a lot of cases, you can't just you can't just classify a fucking plant or a strain as like indica, hybrid, sativa, because in the case of like that time where I had that devil's drip, I had one group was from a dispo. It was totally sativa leaning. And I had one from, a buddy of mine, in Michigan. That shit was like this fucking candy cartel. It was a knockout. Like, it was nighttime only.
Oh yeah.
And they're both supposed to be the same strain. They're both supposed to be Devil's Drip. So you can't really. You almost have to take it on a like, okay, this batch is, and then go from there. Because, yeah, I mean, I was shocked with that. Like, not only was their effects completely different, the flavor was completely different too.
Oh yeah.
The indica stuff was way more intense flavored.
When you say intense, what do you mean? Like real
Like,
earthy, or like?
no, I mean just a stronger flavor. I mean, it was kind of like earthy, fruity, gassy, if I recall correctly.
Wow. It's pretty intense when it gets like that, especially with the fruity gassy, and then you throw in the earthy in there, then that motherfucker's gonna hit you hard.
It's a lot of flavor. I mean, it's definitely. Excuse me. Holy shit! That's what I mean. Like, fuck, dude. Like, I that shit hit me so hard. Holy fuck! Like, I want to take a hit right now, but then I'm gonna take a hit, and it's 10:20. Fuck, by 10:30, I'll be sitting here like. So, that's not gonna do anybody no good. Bum bum Bholenath ki jai.
Yep. Get a little strain mixing. Mix a little bit of that Aloha with a little bit
nice.
And then I put some of that backpack boy sugar in there. And yeah, it's really fire. Add some beef on the end. It's really, really good. Really strong.
That's what's
Real
up.
nice flavors, man. With a little bit of candy, a little bit of earthy, a little bit of like melon in there too from that sugar.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, really delicious. I just sit here all day and puff on that, For
real. Yep.
Yep. Going over
what
all
else?
that watch content from yesterday, that was pretty good. Learn about those different watches we learned about yesterday. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, it's
the Matthew Tissot was very cool. That's a very cool watch.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something decent, you don't want to break the bank, and you still want Swiss made, there's your answer.
It's true.
I mean, there's a ton of interesting watches out there, and I mean, it almost seems like even me every day. There's something else I'm learning, or some new brand I'm hearing about, or something to that effect. And I mean, it's there's I mean, like, even after being in this hobby, and being passionate about it for so many years of my life, it's still it never ceases to amaze me that how much I'm like you say, I know so much, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I do know a good bit. There's so many people that like they'd make me look like, yeah, I like watches. Yay, Rolex, get the crown. Yeah. They make me look like that in a heartbeat. They can fucking quote you references and movements and shit. I'm like, wow. Like, I mean, blows me away. But yeah, it's that's kind of the cool thing about it is that if you actually meet people that are true enthusiasts in the watch community, even those that have that kind of knowledge, they will never make you feel stupid. You know, if you meet a watch collector and the way they're talking to you makes you feel dumb or inferior,
Yeah.
they're not a true enthusiast. They're just fucking trying to chase clout. And more than likely, a person that exhibits those kind of characteristics, sure, their watch collection might be nothing but hitters. Yeah, they might have all the top ones. You know, you might have a guy that has a 3-watch collection, so to speak, you know, and his 3-watch collection consists of a Rolex Submariner, a Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso, and a fucking Daytona. Okay, that's a dream collection for a lot of guys right there. Those are 3 heavy hitters. Now, here's my question to that guy that's acting like an arrogant asshole that has those 3 heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Are they paid off? Did you buy them outright?
Maybe.
Nah, you probably didn't. You're probably so far in the fucking hole trying to keep up with the Joneses that your watch bill per month is probably more than your fucking house bill and your car put together. And if that's the case, you're fucking dumb. Flat out. If you are trying to get any of this shit, whether it's clothing, watches, sunglasses, shoes, and you think you're hot shit, oh yeah, motherfucker, look at my Rolly, motherfucker. No, I ain't pay my electric bill. Hell no, I ain't pay my mortgage. Them car people, I don't give a fuck. Look at my Rolly. I hope that you are looking at that Rolly and loving it the morning that they fucking come to repo your car. And I hope you're really enjoying the fuck out that watch that day when you come home and there's that big old fucking pink eviction notice posted on your door because, hey, you needed that Rolly, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, have fun. Live within your means, people. Don't be a stonad. Don't be dumb. We all want the crown. We all want a fucking paddock. We all want an AP. Guess what? I didn't hit the Powerball last night. Do you know what that means? That means Primo over here ain't waking up tomorrow morning and going out and buying a new fucking paddock Nautilus.
Oh, that's.
I don't got an extra $100,000.
Yeah, well, you know.
You know, but hey, if I come home tomorrow, I pick up a Powerball ticket and I won. Guess what? Me and fucking Sach are getting goddamn Nautilus's, bitch. Fuck it. But barring that from happening, I'll be more than happy and content with my Longines.
Oh, yeah, is that so?
That's it. Everything's a blessing.
Isn't that true? Everything. Your whole life, Primo, from your first to last breath, is a blessing.
That ain't no lie.
Yeah, all of us.
That ain't no lie. I mean,
but apparently people like us are bad because we participate in things that not the average Joe would. We're spitting some knowledge, huh?
there's a line in a very, very good Indian movie by the name of the movie is Sarkar.
Sarkar, okay.
Sarkar.
Yeah.
Sarkar means the boss.
All right.
And this movie was a tribute to The Godfather and the Mafia movies by the director of them. This was his version, his tribute to those movies. The main character, Sarkar, is played by the great A.B. Amitabh Bachchan, fucking Maharaja of Bollywood. Okay. And the line in the movie basically translates to, I do what I feel is right.
Yeah.
Whether that is against God, whether that's against society, hell, it could be against both. And I like it, but the way he says it in the movie, it was just such a badass fucking line.
Sounds awesome, man.
मुझे वो सही करता है, मुझे वो सही लगता है, मैं करता हूँ, चाहे भगवान के खिलाफ हो या समाज के खिलाफ हो या पूरी सिस्टम के खिलाफ क्यों ना हो. Like it was just like the way he said it, like he was just such a fucking badass, dude. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that. Yeah, what I consider right and what I consider morally okay, that might be completely different from what the person next door might consider what's morally okay and acceptable.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just the way that is.
Well,
neither I'm going to sit there and try to, you know, bend myself and try to fit into their narrative, nor I would expect them to do the same to me. I don't want you to do anything different, you know, for me. You know, years ago, this, I'm not going to get into the whole situation, but suffice to say, a lady who I was dating at the time, we'll say, for, you know, lack of, you know, trying to be a nice gentleman, I was dating her. I start dating this woman. She's a hippie chick. I'm me. You know, dressed the same way. I've been the same guy for my whole fucking life. I ain't changed.
True, guys, he's been the same rude cocksucker since the. I'm just kidding. But he's gotten less aggressive, a lot nicer.
Thank you.
And I think he gives a shit about other people more. He's less narcissistic. But
That
we were
blows.
all there when we were young guys.
I mean, I'll be the first to tell you.
As young men, you know.
And then on top of it, I was on all that blow.
Like, no.
Like that, and on top of it, you mix all that shit in, and then add blow on top of it.
That's all you. I never see the problem with me was I had way too much energy, way too high strung. So you put me on coke as a person with ADHD, I fucking go off the fucking rails. Holy shit. That's the last thing you want me around.
I could never understood why I liked it, because it was very much, so you see me now, I'm a fucking high strung guy. You know, when I go off about something, you know, we've all seen me, like, you know, the whole radiated weed thing. Let's not get me started again.
That was so funny, yeah.
Fucking idiots. Like, come on, what are you fucking doing over there? What the fuck are you doing?
You know what? I wish people would send you things for you to bitch about, or like if they were upset at their boss, you know, and you could, like, you know, say stuff and be like, "Look,
oh Jesus,
this is what it is." All
right. So what are you telling me? I've become the brown New York version of Peter Griffin's. You know what really grinds my gears?
That's right. You know what really grinds my gears?
I mean, but. Yeah, I stood walking blow so much because it made me even more amplified and high strung and more of an asshole. It just takes everything about you and amplifies it. And I'm already a rude cocksucker, so you add the fucking blow onto it. I was a mega rude cocksucker.
Major rude cocksucker.
I mean,
the funny thing is that was a major rude
look.
cocksucker.
I'll admit it. I'll fucking admit it. I'll own that shit. You know, that's one thing. You know, if you You know, I could relate to a lot of shit within the Sopranos with Christopher after he got out of rehab. Even though I never went to rehab, I was lucky.
All right.
I was very lucky. I basically locked myself in a fucking motel room for a month. At the time I knew people, I was able, you know, to get a motel room away from where I was at. You know, a friend of mine owned the motel. I was in there under an assumed name. Nobody had any idea that I was there except for my parents. Nobody else knew where the fuck I was. And that's exactly how I wanted it. You know? And I mean, if you are gonna go through a major life change like that, like the thing that I think with and you know, I know it's a fictional story, but in The Sopranos with Christopher, he couldn't get away from those guys.
Right.
He couldn't leave the life.
How could he? He was born into that culture and shit. He was never gonna
Exactly.
betray that shit. Who was his father? You know what I mean?
I mean, and that was where I got lucky in that sense, is that so much of the shit that I was involved in because of the coke was only because of the coke. The type of clubs I would go to, the music I was into at that time, like, you know, I would never sit there and fucking bang rails while I'm listening to fucking Malkeet sing. Yeah. No, what the fuck, bro?
I used to sing that shit when I was a kid. Oh shit, that's so funny. I didn't know what the fuck that was until you said it and I put it in context. You want to sing a little bit more?
Hey, Jamalo. Put it on. Fucking pull it up, bro.
Oh, fuck you. No, I'm not pulling it on. Every time I post some fucking video up, I don't know. All right, here, I'll pull it up.
That's a classic. That's a classic. Malkeet Singh, Hey Jamalo. Oh my God, that's old school 80s Bhangra at its finest. That's the shit that's the reason that we had Sidhu.
Malkeet Singh what?
Hey Jamalo. HEY JAM.
Yeah, very good. Here it is. All right, let's check it out. What this is all about. So, when Primo is at home, he listens to music.
I was grooving.
Where the fuck you at, nigga? Man, I hate this. They keep changing the fucking settings on this. There you go. It's actually kind of catchy. You know what? I think I should bump this in the car one day. They're gonna play shit with this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Very nice one. How you like this? We got probably vibing at home to this. This shit's catchy as shit. You gotta be really baked for it. I don't want to go back to India. The problem with America, not like chaotic India, that we could just go out in the street continue to just be loud, boisterous, moving back and forth. You go walk through the street and pop, and nobody knows better really, because they're all into their own shit. You know what I mean? That's what I love about like places in Asia. Like people are into their own shit. They don't really like interfere with you. You know what I mean? Unless it's something, like you beating somebody up or some bullshit going down. Generally that, or you're not like some person that looks like they need help because they're like hooked on some hard
I
shit.
mean, it's a whole different culture, bro.
It is. I don't understand it. I guess it's very complex. It's tough to understand.
I mean,
Very
I
ancient,
never.
a lot to it. I mean, there's so many holy books. There's so much to it. It's like you're learning constantly every single day.
Well, I mean, I can't even remember who it was in my life. I know it was a female that I was dating, and they had made a comment. One day we were just chilling, and they're like, "Man, you come from such a complex culture," and I was like, "Okay," like it kind of, I didn't know.
Complex.
Like in what she said, I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, I get it, but like, can you expand on that? She's like, yeah, sure. She's like, what I mean is, like, so much of the stuff that you just take for granted, that like, our culture isn't like that. I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, like, okay, for instance, like if we go, actually now that I'm thinking about this whole situation, it was my ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she was like, she's like, I'm like, give me an example. She's like, all right, perfect. We went to our, Artesia, which was in California, LA's Little India. I'm like, okay. She's like, we went to Artesia, and the one place, whatever its name was, like, Holy Star Grill or something like that, and it was a Friday. And they had a thing up when we went there, closed from 1 to 2 p.m., reopened at 2 p.m. for lunch. And she's like, you're like, as soon as you saw that, you're like, oh, they're Muslim, they're at prayer. I'm like, well, yeah, it's a Friday and it's afternoon. What else are they going to be doing? It's a brown-owned business, of course, And the same thing, like, just being able to take into account how the religion is intertwined with daily life, and down to the food, and you eat certain food on certain days and you don't eat it on other, the language, the difference, knowing how to greet somebody, I mean, for a lot of people that know a little bit about the culture, they hear Indians and they, oh, well, if you know an Indian, you greet them with the namaste.
Yeah.
Yes, that is in general well accepted by all Indians. You are correct. However, if you get into the culture, then you realize that not only are there regional greetings, okay, it could be one word, it could be a hand gesture, it could be a combination. Like, for instance, I can give you a north, south, India, one word, like in Punjab. If I saw Sachin and I just want to say, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
It's literally 2 words. Baji kidan.
Okay.
That's, yeah, or kaise, yeah. But I mean, like, true, like Punjabi, yeah. Like, Baji kidan, give me on. Like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Now, down south, Vanakkam. Almost sounds like welcome.
Yeah.
But, that's it. Vanakkam. And they wave their hand like that. Vanakkam.
When was the last time you were in South India?
I've only been to India once my whole life, but I lived in New York, where
I'm sure you were told your South Indian accent's very good.
I've been blessed enough, for whatever reason, that if I learn a language, I can get pretty close, if not dead on.
Oh,
Like, I've been told by a number of different Spanish speakers that when I speak, like, your accent is like perfect.
it's true. That and your Arabi is very good too. Your Arabi accent's very good.
A lot of people compliment me. I mean, ironically,
Your small
it's
talk's good enough for make people think you're fluent.
I mean, I've had, and this has been the really weird part with the Arabi. You know where I've got the most compliments on that from?
Mm-mm.
Arabi women, like the female.
Mm. Right.
Like, I mean, like every time I've ever been in an area, whether that's in Dearborn, whether that's in New York, like in Astoria and shit, like, oh my God, your accent is so great with Arabic. Where are you from? And then I'll respond in Arabic, and I'm in India. You know, like, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I've had a thing with, you know, I wish I was more of a polyglot and that I wish I could speak more languages fluently because that really is such a, like, if you've ever been in a situation where you're in another or a foreign country, you don't have anybody and, you know, you might be having a rough time or a rough day and you finally come across somebody from your area, from your land that speaks your language. Man, is that a fucking goddamn relief? Like, holy shit. Like, wow. I mean, I experienced that myself in Germany.
Yeah.
I think I might have told that story on here on the show. That, you know, got to the airport, asked the German guy where, you know, which gate to go to, send me to the complete wrong end of the airport. And coming back, like, you know, seeing this the Punjabi, yeah, bro, my God, when I seen that bangle, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੜਾ ਵੇਖੀਏ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਓਏ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਓਏ ਭਰਾਵਾ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ. And that man, like, and then like the you know the way, and that's where I just love our people. I fucking love Punjabis, man. Good God, do I fucking love Punjabis because we're all just some like down home, personable people, and if you're real, we'll be real with you and we'll hook you up. Like that dude was like, go into that place. Yeah, I got you on a coffee, bro. Like fuck. He ain't never met me before. Yeah. Mattered. Beautiful thing.
Oh, that's funny. You sent me to the other side of the airport, you cocksucker, and then yeah. You ever confront that guy that sent you the wrong way? You sent me the wrong way. I missed my flight.
I don't even remember what the fucking dude looks like. I could have been standing next to him at a fucking subway stop in New York like fucking 8 years ago and I wouldn't have known.
Wouldn't have known.
It was one of those things. I was so fucking tired. I was so fucking tired that morning and just running around. Like, all I wanted to do was just get to Switzerland, see my boy, and get lit.
Is that so?
And, you know, I got to send my boy the link. I got to give him a call. I haven't talked to him in a while. I know he's going to love the show when he sees it. But Yodi. My boy in Switzerland.
Yes, it's been a while since you've talked to him. How long is it?
Yeah, it's about a year, maybe a little less.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he is a kid now, you know. Swear to God, all my boys, I'm the only one that's out here. Like, but again, I still maintain, like when you're in Hawaii, okay, if you get approached on the beach by a dude that looks like me, and the next words out of his mouth are, "Hey, bruh, you want to like buy a Rolex, bruh?"
No.
Snap a fucking picture. That might be mine. If he looks like me, that might be one of mine. I don't know.
What the fuck? There's just a
There,
picture. You went
there
outside.
could be what I mean, I've traveled. I've been around, and I did a lot of crazy shit. I mean, again, admittedly, nothing as crazy as the old guy that was on the bus. I think I told you about that one.
Yeah.
I told the people about that one though.
No, you did not tell the people about the
Oh,
bus. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
so there's this old guy on a bus, right? And he's sitting down. Next stop, another guy gets on a bus. And he's a punk rocker type, okay? And he got this big, huge fucking mohawk,
Go let the
every
dogs out.
color of the
Sorry.
rainbow.
I can hear you.
This guy,
I can
he gets
still hear you. I got the headphones, but I
a,
got these dogs.
okay. So this guy sits down across from the old guy with a big mohawk, every color of the rainbow. The old guy just starts staring at him real intently. He's just looking at him. Punk rocker guy says to the old guy, "Hey, yo, old man, what are you looking at?" Old guy doesn't say nothing, just stares even more intently. Punk rocker's like, "Yo, what are you looking at, old man?" Keeps staring even more intently, and finally he gets mad. He's like, "What the fuck are you looking at, old man?" The old man gets up and he walks over and he leans in. He says, "Son, when I was younger, I traveled the world. And years ago, I was in the jungles in the Philippines. And I was pretty drunk. And I came across a peacock. Well, I fucked that peacock. And I was just wondering if you was my son." So now you guys know about the old man. The mystery has been revealed. No more do you need to wonder.
So glad that you were able to explain the story about. Did you say the peacock or the cock with the what?
I thought you were listening.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the old guy fucked a peacock in the jungle and was wondering if the guy with the mohawk was his son.
That's a fun story.
I thought. I thought it was good. Well, you let me know if you thought that. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Quite frankly. However, that could be a biased opinion. I'm not saying it's not. But when Sachin returns,
I'm here. All right. So now they're done whatever they need. Yeah, I'll get you water later if you need it, bud. Oh my gosh. These guys are so fucking demanding. Anyways. So, what's the next topic of discussion, Mr. SE?
let's see here. Hold on.
We had a lot of watch talk last couple of days. There's been a lot of cannabis or strain talk. Can you leave me alone, dog? Thank you. All right, let's see what's going
Hold on. Let's see here.
Hello.
One sec. Let me find something here. So, are you familiar with the story of Ravan, the demon king, and the Tandav Stotram, the praise of Lord Shiva?
No, tell me more about this.
See if you can find an AI story of that, like AI story of Lord Shiva or of Ravan Shiva Stotram. Or Ravan Shiva Tandav Stotram. I can spell it for you if you need it.
Okay, let's see if you can identify this as well. So we'll looky here. Okay, so would it be this one right here?
No, that's just it. That's just the Stotram itself. That's just the Tandav Stotram itself. I want you to look up the story of.
The meaning of?
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. AI story of Lord Shiva Ravan Tandav Stotram. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Darshan Mahadev.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see if I can do something real quick here.
जटाटवी गलज जल प्रवाह पा
So what's this whole thing about? What are we watching? I don't even get this.
So that, I mean, I was trying to see if you could, hold on. Let me see if I can find the actual, because there's a lot to this. Basically, Lord Ravan went to try to impress Lord Shiva. And as Lord Shiva was meditating on Mount Kailash, Lord Ravan lifted Mount Kailash. And as you saw, now they, overdid it a little bit. Lord Shiva didn't put his foot down. He just simply depressed on the mountain with his toe. And that was enough to send the whole mountain crushing down on Ravan to where his arm was trapped underneath the mountain.
Oh, wow.
And while his arm was trapped underneath the mountain, he recited the Shiv Tandav Stotram, which was one of the most beautiful eulogies of Lord Shiva and his power, while Lord Shiva was sitting on his arm with Mount Kailash on top of him. Like that type of devotion, even under that type of pain. And that's, I mean, again, that's the Cliff Notes version of the story. But
so that was it. That's what we were watching. That makes sense now. Yeah, because he's singing, and that's what he was singing. Okay. Nice. I'm glad we cleared that up. Is anyone else watching? They'd be like, what did I just watch? Oh, this is what you just watched. Oh, I know.
let's see.
Know. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm trying to look up on my side here.
All right.
Let's see if this one is in English or if it has subtitles. Okay, so you can look this up. I'll spell it out for you. Markandeya, Markandeya,
Marken.
Markandeya hyphen the boy who defeated death. Shiva versus Yama AI film. The image you should see should be Lord Shiva, a little boy curled in his arm with a snake as well. Yep.
God damn. Big snake.
एक बालक जिसकी आयु मात्र 16 वर्ष थी.
Alright, let's see if we can get some subtitles so we can understand what these gentlemen are saying here.
Yep. That's what I'm going to try to switch cameras here.
English. Ah, yes. Here we go. A boy who was only 16.
जिसके समक्ष स्वयं यमराज भी नतमस्तक हो गए और भगवान शिव ने जिसे प्रदान किया चिरयुवा का वरदान. यह कथा है ऋषि मार्कंडेय की. नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका हमारे चैनल लॉस्ट इकोस पर, जहां हम प्राचीन कथाओं को जीवंत करते हैं. आज हम लेकर आए हैं एक ऐसी अमर कथा जो भक्त की अटूट शक्ति और भक्ति के चमत्कार को दर्शाती है. अगर आप भक्ति, रहस्य और दिव्य चमत्कारों के शौकीन हैं तो यह कथा आपके लिए है. चलिए शुरू करते हैं इस पौराणिक यात्रा को. बात है त्रेता युग की. उस समय जब सृष्टि अपनी पूर्णता की अवस्था में थी, देव, ऋषि, मुनि और मानव एक साथ धरती पर विचरण करते थे. तभी एक महान ऋषि हुए, ऋषि मृकंड. उनकी अर्धांगिनी थी देवी मानसविनी, जो अत्यंत सौम्य और धर्मपरायण स्त्री थी. दोनों भगवान शिव के परम भक्त. उनके हृदय में शिव भक्ति का अथाह सागर लहराता था, लेकिन उनके जीवन में एक कमी थी. उनके कोई संतान नहीं थे. इस अभाव ने उनके जीवन में एक गहरा शून्य भर दिया था. संतान प्राप्ति की प्रबल इच्छा ने ऋषि मृकंड और देवी मानसविनी को भगवान शिव की घोर तपस्या करने के लिए प्रेरित किया। उन्होंने हिमालय की कंदराओं में, जहां हर श्वास में शिव का आभास होता था, वर्षों तक कठोर तप किया। उनकी तपस्या इतनी प्रबल थी कि देवता भी उनके समर्पण को देखकर आश्चर्यचकित थे। अंततः उनकी भक्ति से प्रसन्न होकर स्वयं त्रिलोकीनाथ भगवान शिव अपने साक्षात स्वरूप में उनके समक्ष प्रकट हुए। ऋषि मृकंड और मनस्विनी ने साष्टांग प्रणाम कर कहा,
महादेव, आपके दर्शन पाकर हमारा जीवन धन्य हो गया। आपकी कृपा से हमारा तप सफल हुआ।
मांगो मृकंड और मानसविनी, तुम्हारी भक्ति ने मुझे प्रसन्न किया है। बताओ, तुम्हें कौन सा वर चाहिए?
प्रभु, आप सर्वज्ञ हैं, आपसे क्या छिपा है? हमारी केवल एक इच्छा है, हमें एक तेजस्वी पुत्र की प्राप्ति हो।
मृकंड, तुम्हें 2 विकल्प देता हूं। पहला, तुम्हें एक पुत्र की प्राप्ति होगी जो अत्यंत तेजस्वी, बुद्धिमान और शिव भक्ति में लीन होगा, पर उसकी आयु केवल 16 वर्ष होगी। दूसरा, तुम्हें 100 पुत्र प्राप्त होंगे जो दीर्घायु किंतु बुद्धिहीन होंगे।
अब तुम्हें निर्णय लेना है कि तुम कौन सा विकल्प स्वीकार करोगे।
ऋषि मृकंड और मानसविनी ने एक दूसरे की ओर देखा। उनके हृदय पहले से ही उत्तर दे चुके थे।
प्रभु, हमें केवल एक ही पुत्र चाहिए जो तेजस्वी हो, बुद्धिमान हो और आपकी भक्ति में रमा रहे। हमें उसकी आयु की चिंता नहीं।
महादेव मुस्कुराए और आशीर्वाद देते हुए बोले, तथास्तु। कुछ समय बाद मृकंड के घर एक पुत्र का जन्म हुआ। उस बालक का नाम रखा गया मार्कंडेय। मार्कंडेय बचपन से ही अद्भुत थे। उनका तेज ऐसा था मानो सूर्य का प्रकाश उनके मस्तक पर विराजमान हो। उनकी बुद्धि इतनी प्रखर थी कि कम आयु में ही वे वेद शास्त्रों के पारंगत विद्वान बन गए। परंतु उनका हृदय केवल एक ही स्थान पर रमता था, भगवान शिव के चरणों में। समय बीतता गया और मार्कंडेय की आयु धीरे धीरे 16 वर्ष के निकट आने लगी। जैसे जैसे वह दिन पास आया, मृकंड और मानसविनी के हृदय में चिंता का अंधकार गहराने लगा। वे जानते थे कि उनके पुत्र की आयु अब समाप्त होने वाली है। मार्कंडेय के 16वें जन्म दिवस से एक दिन पूर्व उनके माता पिता का मन अत्यंत व्यथित था। आंखों में अश्रु थे और चेहरों पर गहरी उदासी छाई थी। देखकर मार्कंडेय ने पूछा,
माता, आप इतने दुखी क्यों हैं? कृपया मुझे कारण बताइए।
दुखी हृदय से माता मानसविनी ने पूरा वृत्तांत सुनाया, परंतु यह सुनकर भी मार्कंडेय का चेहरा शांत बना रहा। उन्होंने माता को सांत्वना देते हुए कहा,
माता, चिंता ना करें। भगवान शिव मेरे रक्षक हैं। उनकी कृपा से सब कुछ संभव है।
यह कहकर वह सीधे भगवान शिव के मंदिर की ओर चल पड़े। वहां पहुंचकर शिवलिंग के समक्ष बैठ गए और महामृत्युंजय मंत्र का जाप प्रारंभ किया।
ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
उनका जाप इतना गहन था कि पूरा मंदिर शिवमय हो गया। चारों ओर केवल मंत्रों की गूंज थी और मार्कंडेय पूर्णतः शिव में लीन हो गए। ठीक उसी समय जब मार्कंडेय 16 वर्ष के हुए, यमदूत उनके प्राण हरण करने आए। परंतु शिव भक्ति में लीन मार्कंडेय को देखकर उनकी शक्ति निष्फल हो गई। कई प्रयासों के बाद भी जब वे सफल न हुए तो लज्जित होकर यमराज के पास लौट गए। उन्होंने कहा,
महाराज, वो बालक शिव भक्ति में इतना लीन है कि हम उसे छू भी नहीं पाए। अब केवल आप ही इस कार्य को कर सकते हैं।
यह सुनकर स्वयं यमराज मार्कंडेय के प्राण लेने आए।
हे बालक, तुम्हारी आयु पूर्ण हो चुकी है, अब मेरे साथ चलो।
लेकिन मार्कंडेय भक्ति में इतने मग्न थे कि उन्होंने यमराज की वाणी को अनसुना कर दिया। यह देखकर यमराज क्रोधित हो उठे। उन्होंने अपना रौद्र रूप धारण किया। उनका यमपाश चमक रहा था और नेत्रों से अग्नि की ज्वालाएं निकल रही थी। भयभीत होकर मार्कंडेय ने शिवलिंग का आलिंगन कर लिया, मानो शिव ही उनकी अंतिम शरण हो। यमराज ने क्रोध में आकर यमपाश फेंका। चूंकि मार्कंडेय शिवलिंग से लिपटे थे, वह प्रहार शिवलिंग पर भी पड़ा। तभी भगवान शिव का क्रोध प्रकट हुआ।
अरे मूर्ख यम, तू मेरे भक्त पर यमपाश से प्रहार करने का दुस्साहस करता है। महादेव, आपने ही मुझे यह कर्तव्य सौंपा है। यह बालक अपनी आयु पूर्ण कर चुका था, इसलिए मैं इसके प्राण देने आया। यदि मुझसे कोई भूल हुई हो तो क्षमा करें। यम, क्या तुम्हें नहीं मालूम कि किसी ऋषि पुत्र के प्राण लेने हेतु स्वयं आना चाहिए? तुमने नियम का उल्लंघन किया। यह अपराध अक्षम्य है। और तुम्हारा द्वितीय अपराध कि तुमने मेरे एक भक्त को अपने यमपाश में बांधने का दुस्साहस किया। क्षमा प्रभु, क्षमा।
यह दृश्य देखकर सभी देवता भयभीत हो उठे। वे तुरंत प्रकट हुए और महादेव से विनती करने लगे।
हे त्रिलोकीनाथ, आपका क्रोध समस्त सृष्टि को भस्म कर देगा। यदि यमराज न रहें तो जन्म मरण का चक्र रुक जाएगा। कृपया उन्हें पुनर्जन्म दें और क्षमा करें।
देवताओं की प्रार्थना सुनकर महादेव का क्रोध शांत हुआ। उन्होंने यमदेव को जीवन दान देकर उन्हें क्षमा कर दिया। फिर उनकी दृष्टि मार्कंडेय पर पड़ी, जो अब भी शिवलिंग से लिपटे हुए थे। उनकी भक्ति देखकर महादेव का हृदय द्रवित हो गया।
मार्कंडेय, तुम्हारी भक्ति ने मुझे अत्यंत प्रसन्न किया है। मैं तुम्हें अपनी आयु के 5 वर्ष प्रदान करता हूं। मृत्यु तुम्हें इन 5 वर्षों तक स्पर्श भी नहीं कर पाएगी। तुम सदैव मेरे भक्तों के लिए प्रेरणा बनोगे।
दोस्तों, अब आप सोच रहे होंगे केवल 5 वर्ष की आयु क्यों? पर याद रखिए, शास्त्रों में कहा गया है, महादेव का 1 वर्ष मनुष्यों के 3 नील वर्षों के समान होता है। इस प्रकार मार्कंडेय को 15 नील मनुष्य वर्षों की आयु प्राप्त हुई। इसी कारण उन्हें चिरंजीवी कहा जाता है। आज भी उनकी कथा भक्तों के हृदय में शिव भक्ति का दीप प्रज्वलित करती है। उन्होंने सिद्ध कर दिया कि सच्ची श्रद्धा और समर्पण से मृत्यु को भी परास्त किया जा सकता है। तो दोस्तों, यह थी महान शिव भक्त मार्कंडेय की अमर कथा।
आशा है आपको ये कथा पसंद आई होगी।
यदि हमसे कोई त्रुटि हुई हो तो क्षमा करें। कमेंट में अपनी राय बताना न भूलें। वीडियो को लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल लॉस्ट एकोस को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। हम फिर मिलेंगे एक नई पौराणिक कथा के साथ। जय सदाशिव, जय महादेव।
Wow. Holy shit. That was something. All this stuff is getting so much better. Holy crap. Pretty crazy, huh?
I mean, again, it's one of those where everybody's, different, their spiritual path. I mean, I grew up in a very, very interesting household and in a very, interesting. I mean, my mother is Polish Roman Catholic. My father is Punjabi Hindu Brahmin.
Yeah.
My father's best friend was a Sikh. A lot of my nearest and dearest friends are Muslim. I mean, I grew up exposed to like so many different, spiritual paths.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're all beautiful in their own way. I mean, and I'm sure there's people out there that'll disagree with me, but I don't think that you even necessarily have to be a part of one religion or another to be able to appreciate another religion's scripture or verses or hymns or anything like that.
Okay.
For instance, I think one of the most beautiful things that you could ever listen to is the Quran being recited by, one of the imams that, I mean, you can feel the emotion when they're reading this stuff. And it's so beautiful, the tones and everything of the same with the Sanskrit, the prayers. I mean, there's a vibe to it, a literal vibe, like you feel it, I mean, it's so that's my take on it, no, shut up. Shut the damn thing off.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of I know a lot of people who say kind of what you do as well, or what you just said there. So yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, even my necklaces that I'm wearing, right? I got the Italian horn, to keep the evil eye away,
Okay.
next to my St. Michael charm.
Mm-hmm.
Hanumanji's Gada,
Okay.
and an Om and a crucifix.
I got you. Okay.
Garda, Lord Ganesh ring, like, yeah, I'm the dude from the Mummy. I already know.
Yeah, you like the dude from the Mummy? Did I just? Oh, you just said that. All right. Yeah, like the dude from the Mummy.
You said that to me the other day, and my another member of my family has said that to me too. He totally sent me the video, that clip. It was like, this is you as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah.
I've always been like that. People used to refer to it as the religious Mr. T.
Religious Mr. T.
Oh yeah, I've always had a bunch of necklaces. Again, this isn't technically all of them. I still got one underneath all of these.
Oh, good. I am proud of you and your necklaces.
I like my jewelry. Always have.
Well, we're hitting the hour mark here.
There we are. Burning that midnight oil.
Yeah.
Going into the weekend.
Shit. All right, I gotta get moving. I'm gonna fall asleep in this chair.
I think you'll be all right. You can do it all night long.
Yeah.
The fuck movie was that? Was that Waterboy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Rob Schneider. Apparently he's still doing his thing. He's still doing stand-up and shit.
Rob Schneider is.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Ain't that some shit? He's been doing comedy for how long? Love him or hate him. Still done it for that long.
He's definitely had his moments. I mean, I saw a clip of him, I think it was on YouTube the other day. He had this like crazy, like fucking shiny pink blue suit on and shit, but like
nice.
I mean, you know, he was still I can't remember exactly what he was, you know. I mean, again, when I watched the clip, I was admittedly fucking lit as a fucking Roman candle. But I remember he got me to laugh. Like, yeah, this fucking guy, all these years later, he can still make me laugh. Good for him. That's good. That's nice. You know, because God, few and far between are the times that people have really got me to laugh, you know, like the old school, you know, comedy movies back in the day.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's still some pretty funny comics out there. Joey Diaz, that guy is just hilarious. His whole just disposition. A lot of other guys too. But. So you're I think out of anybody I know, I think you got the most action-packed weekend coming up out of anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true.
Stay tuned for details on that.
Yep. It's true.
Hopefully we might have
pictures and video, and
maybe we might even have a remote location streaming one day here.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Primo. Is everything okay? All right. So what I need to do here is kick. All right. I think I pretty much went over everything I could go over tonight.
What are your
like that about watches, cologne, the smell of your ass, cannabis, anything?
That's pretty much what my ass smells like, is cologne and cannabis.
Cologne and cannabis, he said.
It's like I can't tell you how many people have, you know, like mutual friends have been like, yeah, bro, I got in the car like after he dropped you off, and I'm like, oh yeah, Prem was here, huh? Like, how'd you know? Like, well, because I got in his car and I smelled good weed and good cologne. I'm like, okay, so that's what people associate with me. That's not a bad thing. I'll take that.
Yeah, weed, cologne. Well, a lot of cigarette smokers of late. So
That's you.
yeah,
That's you. Everybody else tells me, "Oh yeah, weed and good
because
weed
they
and
don't
good
have a
cologne."
fine-tuned nose, I can tell
This
the difference
guy,
between
this
goddamn
guy,
Kentucky tobacco and goddamn runts.
this one, you ask him what scent reminds you of Primo. He's gonna tell you runts, cigarettes, and ambergris. And for those of you who don't know what ambergris is, it's fucking whale puke. So when this guy thinks of me, he thinks of whale puke, cigarettes, and fucking runts.
Yeah.
But I love him like no other. That's my brother from another mother. But I'll tell you what, in the perfume realm, if that's the one that reminds you of me, I'm not complaining. That's one of the most rare components for and expensive components for any fine perfume.
Yeah.
Just because you basically got to be out at sea and get lucky and happen to have a piece floating by and then just scoop it up out of the water, and then you're on your way to making some dough. There was a story some fisherman was, out fishing in his boat, and big old fucking huge piece came by. He got it into his boat, and it was something like 6 figures worth of fucking ambergris.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, perfume can get crazy, crazy expensive. Just depends on, it's like anything. I mean, you got these people out there, supposedly certain growers and strains, motherfuckers are out there charging $1,000 an ounce for shit, for flower here in the States. Now I'm like, yeah, you can have that all day long, dude. I don't give a shit. Like I'm sorry. You're never going to convince me that there's any flour that's $25 a gram. Really? This isn't fucking $19.99 anymore, and this ain't fucking nugs or headies or whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck terminology, Jesus Christ. Like what? Like that? I'm not even gonna get started on that. I can drop a good bit of money. I can pretty much spend whatever if you let me know it's worth it. And the day that somebody is going to convince me that an ounce of weed is worth getting close to like Coke prices, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that just does not sound logical. So, anyway.
All right, man. I'm starting to fade away.
Need your beauty sleep. Well, we all got to go get our beauty sleep now. So, all you fine people out there, you have a good rest of the evening. Stay blessed, stay lit, and we'll see you soon here.
Peace.